All right. Let's take a look what's on the bottom of your deck, Pisces. And you have the King of Cups, which is yourself. This is Pisces. This is a water sign, or a male water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It's really time to, looks like, dig deep. Things have been moving and shaking in your world for quite a while. Does look like with every clash there seems to be movement. Lots of people. Little bit of decisions to be made. Action, letting go of things, physically letting go of things, which seems to be a little bit of a theme happening. Releasing could be brought on by the eclipse, which is in a fire sign itself. But let's start at the beginning. This is Six of Coins, Six of Pentacles. Money going in, money coming out, finding a balance. It looks like right now a little bit more money going out than coming in. But money looks like it's changing. Possible new job prospects, different way of making money. The scale is also lighting up for me. Even though I see this with the Justice card, I am picking up on this. This may have to do with some legal things that are happening, either paying money towards something legal, and it can be as simple as a parking ticket for many of you. But looks like getting things taken care of, really finishing up that stack of bills, all the things that you kind of put off during the fun part of summer. Really start to collect them and do all those little things, registering the car, things, a lot of things about bills, and completing and cleaning the slate for those bills if you're able, or creating ways to do so. So that looks good. Money flowing right now, flowing out, but it always flows back in. But really cleaning up anything that could have repercussions legally, even renewing subscriptions or anything you've been putting off. Just organize a little bit on the personal level, and looks like it will flow. Now is the time. Action is in the air. There is lots of movement here. It looks like movement after a long time of kind of sitting and contemplating or doing for others, but there are some things coming up for you. New ventures. Looks like just doing those things you put off for a while. Projects. Just projects. Get this out of the way or get rid of it. So lots of organizing happening, lots of movement happening here after a while of not moving. There's 2 page above you and below you. So a lot of focus on younger folks or family members. Pages also depict messages coming to you. Through physical sources is what I'm feeling. Messages through physical sources. Also Page of Cups. There's some emotions involved in there. But in general, there's a little bit more fire underneath you than has been. And a little bit more excitement for doing things for you. I really feel that this King of Cups here is resonating with you as the higher exalted Pisces. You're really looking at some stuff and moving it out, trying to be true to yourself. It's like you're coming out of a period of dissidence, of anguish, of fighting a battle of some sorts, and kind of right in the middle of it. It doesn't really look like it might even be of your making, but it has become yours almost to clean up, shall we say. There is, of course, some things that pertain to you, but it looks like in the middle of a lot of other people's drama. This is for September, Pisces. So this is probably what you're feeling right about now, since I'm filming this in the middle of August. So it feels like just a lot of static. just a lot of miscommunications, kind of a little battle over things. A little on the physical side, so I don't know if it's about things or places, but definitely some static in the air with communication in general. And it looks like you're kind of in the middle of it. You know, Pisces, you guys are the peacekeepers, the wise ones, the leader of the band, driver of the Winnebago, if you will. So a lot of people depend on your wisdom, but that also gets very taxing on you when it becomes really clear what the resolution is for all these issues. So a little bit of your prickly self is coming up, kind of almost like a disgust. Time to step out of that. What is not yours is not yours to fix. So stepping out of that. I do see some focus on younger folks, whether it's teaching them, loving them as parents, grandparents, neighbors, whatever the connection is. There's some joyfulness around kids for you right now. And that looks like how you will step out of, or have stepped out of, some of the tumultuous stuff, or even getting back to the child in you, just taking a step out of other people's jive, other people's creations. It's not your lesson to learn, type of thing is what I'm picking up. And really honoring the God stuff in you and following your path here. There's been some shall we say, cosmic debris kind of pushed to the side, where this Ace of Wands is, you know, it's a very exalted card. It's your God stuff. It's your connection to spirit, and start following your passion. Start following your magics, whether it's art or dance or communication or sailing, whatever it is. Time to add a little bliss into your life, since a lot of things have been about others. Looks like a lot of things have been about others, Pisces. So find your Zen, create that Zen for yourself, and back out of some emotional things that don't belong to you. And now it's time to put forth to some of your projects, some of the things that you've put off for quite a while. Also pay attention to messages. Looks like old friends, messages, old friends, maybe loves from the past, but one, I believe you'll have it physically given to you. This is lighting up for me as some physical manifestation, whether you'll run into somebody or physically receive something. There's some physicalness to this. Anyway, moving on. Ace of Wands. Really great in the future card. So all this stuff that you've been moving on and working on emotionally is kind of leading up to giving you some you time. Some what do I want to do when I grow up time. No matter where you are in the linear age, we all come to a point where we get it. Now it's time to do something different. And that's what I feel that this is moving up for you. It is now time to do something different, whether the universe has stepped in a situational way, whether it's a loss of a job or a new job or a birth or a death. Something has propelled you into looking at what you want to do. And I think you got a good idea, Pisces. You are very creative and usually have the capabilities to 2 or 3 people, all rolled into one. So use some of that wisdom, some of that unconditional love that you have, and that newfound energy for your own projects and your own magic. Your own magic. The Fool is at the base of this. A lot of people think this is a negative card. And it really isn't. It's the beginning. You know, it's a leap of faith. It's a new drawing board. It's things have changed. So now what do you want to do, kind of thing. It may have evolved from a place of pain and resistance, but there are new beginnings. And with this eclipse happening right now, it's kind of weeding out the way. It really is. So it's kind of a paradigm shift individually for us all. No matter where you are in life journey, there is, this is a moment of reflection, and everyone is really being forced to do so. So the Fool is the beginning. What do you want to do? You have felt kind of trapped in situations for quite a while, but that looks like it's moving out with some strength to really move those boundaries out, to really see the truth of what's going on, and unbind yourself. It's a time of action. It's a time to relieve yourself of the burdens that are self-inflicted, lessen the burdens that are that you've signed up to do, whether it's taking care of others or whatever that burden is to you. It's time to reevaluate. Really find out what you want. Is what you want right on the other side of all this? So take those blindfolds off, Pisces. What do you want to do? This is a time of action. And things have really changed for you over the last, looks like 6 months, 6 to 12 months. There's been a lot of inner turmoil and working on a soul level for you. So now's the time to make some decisions. There's movement in the air. Hop on and make that movement happen. There are the Knight of Wands here, also a fire. Lots and lots of fire for a water sign, Pisces. You have lots of fire. So it looks like I'm feeling that there is some new information coming to you that is having to do with work. It's a work-related friendship or mentoringship. Looks like a male energy. And it's almost like passing the torch or giving some information. I think you're mentoring them, or there is a mentorship there of imparting wisdom. So there is, sorry, I'm trying to clear the energy out. There's actually a really strong connection, and it looks like somebody that you think very similarly to. And that it's either a mentor situation, student situation, new person at work, new possibilities for work, connection that has to do with learning more, giving of your knowledge and receiving more. So it could be as simple as learning a new computer program, or whatever it is, whatever your gig is. But there's some new information coming from you, from a new face that seems to be very knowledgeable. And in the culmination card, we have the Four of Wands, yet another fire card, another movement card. And this is one of joyousness and celebration and gathering and getting together for whether it's a special celebration or you just celebrate to make it a special day. But just getting out, I guess, before the throes of winter. But it looks like really enjoying people and connecting with those that you haven't in a while, and remembering how good that makes you feel, and take that with you, and just find your bliss. Find your bliss. It's been kind of muted for a while, but these cards are a lot of motion and positive light colors. Lessons don't seem to be so harsh moving into the future. Strength. You need to gather your strength, though. Gather your strength. And I'm feeling the card of defeat. This is also, the strength card can depict a Leo. Could be a Leo in your life. It is a lot of stuff happening in Leo right now. So find your voice with kindness and compassion, and don't swallow your pride. Stand up for yourself. Looks like you've let some things go for a while, and it's okay to challenge in a healthy, respectful way. and to change some things, because it is changing. No longer can things go on the way that they have been, whether it's a situation that changed that or a decision that you made. So follow through and see what's at the end of the rainbow, because changes are coming, and just looks like really getting in touch with what you want to do, finding your bliss, finding your strength, taking some time to really think it out. Don't contemplate too long, becomes stagnant. It looks like you have been thinking about a lot of things for a lot of times. So throw it out in the world and see what comes back. But things have got to change, and it looks like they've already begun that journey. But new things are on the horizon. Work, most definitely. There's some changes, some family dynamics. Taking a look at life habits. The Fool is lighting up for me too, for life habits that are pretty unhealthy. Not pretty unhealthy, but unhealthy in general, and just how to change that and how to change your mindset. So it's time. The movement is happening. You might as well join the ride. So for a little clarity, I'm going to throw these wonderful past life oracle cards. And I got these from my lovely sisters in Hawaii. Aloha. Oh, we have Wars and Battles. You are the second one that got Wars and Battles this month. So there's some, okay. And Wisdom. All right. Wars and Battles. So, Wars and Battles. I hope I'm not getting a glare. That's pretty obvious. Lots of tumultuous stuff happening right now. I think I am getting this in other spreads for other signs as well, because right now it does feel like a war and a battle. Every time we leave our house, it's war and a battle. Whether it's politically, emotionally, internationally. So there's a lot of things going on. And it does feel like wisdom is what is going to change that. So please tap into yours. You have been given a lot of wisdom and capabilities. So the only way to end the war is to have some peace talks. Whether it is an internal war, whether it is an emotional war, or a relationship war, work war, or getting involved politically. If you don't like what's going on, change the war, change the battle. So step up and speak up for yourself, and really change the world. Now is the time. It's like the window is opening. There's a tremendous push, not only in the world, in your reading as well, for movement. Look at all of these wands. These are all movement. So, time to get moving. Put those dreams in gear and go. Let's stop fighting and just tap into the wisdom. Tap into the wisdom. It is the way to propel forward. It is the way to feel your bliss again. And listen to yourself and your heart. So no more the Pisces do stuff for others. That 100%. Yes, we do have to do things for others. We have responsibilities on the earthly plane, and we have responsibilities on the spiritual plane and the karmic plane. But when we take our own self for granted and not follow our bliss, kind of, get into the martyr stuff, that does not work. So you've got lots of momentum behind you. Light that fire, Pisces.